And today we're looking at the Ingersoll Rand W7000 series impact wrench. So this is a pretty big one, and I'll show you the contents of it, and we're going to put it through a few tests here. But anyway, it's the W7000 series from Ingersoll Rand. And so inside it gives you the really nice battery charger and then two 20-volt lithium-ion batteries. And so this kit has two. Some kits only have one, and so when you do pick it up, you'll feel the heft. It is a heavy-duty piece of equipment. So looking at the specs here, it can be found online somewhere in about the $500 range is what this sells for with the two batteries. And so here's some of the technical specs. It says that it will have up to 780 foot-pounds of breakaway torque and fastening torque and 1900 RPM total speed. It has a really nice fuel gauge here on each of the batteries, so you know how much charge you have left. But looking at it, what I really like about it is, I mean, when you pick it up, it feels like a air-powered impact gun. And if you look at the front of it, it almost looks like that too. But it definitely has some good torque to it. You can feel just freewheeling it there. And the nose of it, I really wouldn't be surprised if it was very similar to the air impact ones. You can see how big it is, and really nice looking piece. The grip's comfortable in the hand, and it is pretty heavy though, so that's a good thing because it's very well built. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and compare it to some of the other impact wrenches that I have and do a few tests on it. So this is what it looks like as it's charging. I went ahead and plugged and charged up the battery to the full capacity, and didn't have any problems with that. It made a interesting beeping sound when you first plug it in. And one thing I did want to note is as you slide it onto the cradle, it doesn't really lock into place or anything, so it is somewhat loose when the battery slides on. But what we're going to do as well is break out some of my other impact wrenches. So in the cabinet here, I have a Craftsman C3 half-inch drive. And so we're going to give this one a try as well. This is the one that I've had for quite a while. And just looking at them side by side, you can see the difference in the Ingersoll Rand, how much bigger it is. It's definitely a lot heavier duty than this. And this feels pretty light now compared to this bigger, heavier one. What we're going to do here is basically I'm taking my torque wrench here. Especially I'm using this on the Yukon because the torque rating is up around 145 foot-pounds. So we're going to go ahead and torque all these lug nuts down so that we know that they're all even, and at 140 foot-pounds or so. And so I went ahead and lifted the truck up in the air just so we don't have any complications removing the lug nuts. And first we're going to start with the Craftsman C3. Now I want to note that it shows in their picture removing lug nuts. That's what this was built for, half-inch drive. I've had this one for a few years now. I'm going to go ahead and show you that it's fully charged here as well. And we're going to put our socket on, and we'll use a different lug nut for each of these guns. And so the Craftsman one is not even breaking these loose. I've had better luck with my Mustangs because they're only 100 foot-pound torque on the lug nuts for it. But next we're going to move on to this Craftsman Black Friday deal air compressor. So this is a air power one. We'll give it a shot. And it's really not doing any better. So this is kind of what I've had to deal with in my garage with these tools that I've had. Next, this is a 1/4-inch drive Dewalt. Okay, so this is tiny, and I'm actually very surprised with its performance. This one actually did remove the lug nut. So a 1/4-inch drive Dewalt, very high quality piece here. And of course now we'll move on to the big guns here, Ingersoll Rand W7000, and we'll see if should be able to remove this. Okay, yeah, no problem, remove that one. This is kind of what I bought this for, is if I want to go and really just remove lug nuts. That's the main purpose of it. So of course it'll take off the other ones that didn't come off. Of course they could have been broken loose, but as you can see, it had no problem removing the lug nuts at about 140 foot-pounds. Okay, and so next I put the vehicle down so it was just barely touching the ground, and I torqued everything back down using the proper star pattern, 140 foot-pounds or so. So anyway, that part of it is good. So anyway, I'm very impressed with it. I'm glad it was worth purchasing, and it'll go really well in with the cabinet, in with the other Dewalt tools. So I've got my little Yukon model up here. But anyway, thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any comments, and you stay tuned. You'll probably see me using this on the channel quite a bit now. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe, and I'll put a playlist in the video description on all the other tool reviews that I've done. Thanks for watching.